Welcome back, grade 4. Today in math, we're going to be doing 2 by 1 division with remainders. So far, when working with division, we have always been able to end with a nice round number. For example, 18 divided by 8 equals 3, or 25 divided by 5 equals 5. But now we're going to take it a step further. Today, we're going to introduce remainders into our division. Now, remainders is something that we've been working with for probably around 2 quarters now, so this is going to be a review. What is a remainder? A remainder is a part of something that is left over when the other parts have been completed, used, or dealt with. But how does this fit into division? Here's an example. We have 8 divided by 55. Now before, when we were answering a division problem like this, we would ask the division question or use fact families to find the answer. What's the division question? What multiplied or times the small number gives you the large number? You use the same idea when you do fact families. This time the question won't work due to the remainder. There will always be something left over. So when dealing with remainders, I want you to change the division question just a little. This is step 1. What times the small number, or the number on the outside, gets you closest to the large number, or the number on the inside? So if you use the new division question with our example of 8 divided by 55, we would ask, what times 8 gets us closest to 55? That answer would be 6, because 8 times 6 equals 48. So you subtract 48 from 55, giving you 7. Subtraction is step 2. So again, when you find the answer, 8 times 6 equals 48, you write that up on top. And then when you're subtracting, 8 times 6 equals 48, you put that 48 right underneath the 55 and subtract. Step 3, ask the new division question again. What times the small number gets you closest to the large number? In this example, we see that 8 cannot go into 7 because 8 is too large. So the remainder, or what is left over, is 7. All you need to do is follow the steps. Ask the new division question, subtract, and then ask the question again. Here's another example, 4 divided by 25. The first thing we need to do here, ask the new division question. So it would be, what times 4 gets us close to 25? And that answer is 24. So the answer is 4 times 6 equals 24. Because it is 4 times 6, the 6 goes right up top. Now step 2 is subtraction. But what are we going to subtract? Since 4 times 6 equals 24, we subtract 24 from 25. So the 6 goes right up here. 6 times 4 equals 24, and that goes right underneath the 25. We subtract and get 1. Now it's time for step 3. We ask the division question again. What times the small number, or the number on the outside, gets us closest to the large number? So here that would be what times 4 gets us close to 1. But does that work? No. 4 is larger than 1, so guess what? It's over. Since we have 1 that is left over, what happens to the 1? It becomes the remainder. Here's one more example. We have 3 divided by 20. So I asked the students to follow the steps on their own. Here we found out that 6 is the correct answer that gets us closest to 20. Here's an easy way to find that out. Now we put the 6 up here. 3 times 6 equals 18. The 18 goes right down below and we subtract, giving us 2. The last step is to ask the question again. What times 3 equals 2? But of course we know that doesn't work because 3 is larger than 2. So 2 becomes the remainder. Here are some problems that we asked the students to do on their own. And here are those answers. That's the end of the math lesson for today. You can use this information to answer your Google Forms a little bit later. I'll be back with you again real soon.